who is Mizzy? Who is Mizzy? Like, all of a sudden, it's all down my timeline. It's just, at this point, it's just disgusting at this point. You know, one thing I remember when hearing about this story, first thing I thought about was all the old celebrities, all the old artists, all the old rock stars, all of them that constantly repeated further in their career saying, fame is a heck of a drug. It's a heck of a drug, bro. It's taking down many of people chasing that high of fame, willing to do anything for it. And these situations are no different. I remember when pranks was just something innocent you did with your family. You know, you did it before social media. You would do pranks on each other. It was kind of like house wars. Things you did in the house, right? Then then along comes social media, put a camera in front of your face or show your family doing different pranks. Took off. Still innocent. Now, this stuff is just ridiculous, bro. Here we are with an interview with Piers Morgan versus this TikToker named Mizzy, right? And apparently he's doing, I don't even want to call them pranks. He's just doing some foul things out here, man. And it's bad. And the scary part about it is his social following is growing, and you know it's influencing others to take it a step further. And that's the scary part. But we're going to check out this interview, man, with Piers Morgan and his TikToker, Mizzy. Prepare yourself to be just blown away by this, man. Like, it's ridiculous.
But first, many young people see social media stardom as a fast track to fame and fortune. People you've never heard of can become very famous and very wealthy very quickly. From the business of bagging clicks and followers.
And that's the beauty side right there of social media. That's why I can't always knock it, because it's changed a lot of people's lives. It has. It's changed my life. It's changed other people's life, you know, for the good. But we all know with the good comes the bad.
Online, but with more than 500 hours of content uploaded every single minute just to YouTube, how do they even begin to get noticed? Well, some influencers have a talent. They can sing or dance. Some give brash opinions. Some play computer games. Some give friendly tutorials on things like how to do makeup or make music. But others get their clicks by, honestly, behaving like complete morons. In California, a YouTuber and pilot faced 20 years in jail for crashing an airplane to get more subscribers. Others have jumped from city buildings, taken on wild animals.
Why? Why? Like, come on, man. This stuff is like rudimentary. What did he think could possibly happen? What did he think the outcome of that plane could possibly do to somebody, bro? Like, you cannot sit here and tell me people just don't live that much in the moment, that they don't forward think just a little bit or have any decency of common sense, any bit of common sense to know that crashing a plane. Are you kidding me? And y'all expect me to feel sorry for a person going to jail for that? No, because that could have easily been one of my family members, one of y'all. It could have been anyone.
Crash cars, you name it. However mad it is, someone has tried it just for the clicks. And all in the name of becoming insta-famous. This week, a social media prankster named Mizzy has generated headlines and abject outrage for so-called pranks, which mostly involve just terrorizing innocent bystanders.
Into random houses, let's go.
Wait. Did that say going in random houses?
Into random houses.
Random houses. Walking into random houses. Where is this at? Where is this located at? Because we all know that can't end well.
Well, as public anger grew this week, London...
Come on, man. Come on, man. Whatever happened to back in the day, fam, that it takes a village, right? Which mean, and what I mean by that is, if I'm out and I do something wrong and somebody knows my mom had the right to discipline me, my mom gave them all permission that she knew. If you see my child out there doing something wrong, you have my, I was like, Mom. She looked right at them, tell them, and then look at me as to say, and what you got to say about it. What happened to that? Where's the it takes a village? Because that's lacking, first and foremost. Because if one of my friends' moms saw me out and my mom wasn't around and I was doing this, it was curtains for me. It was lights out for me. They had permission. We need to go back to it takes a village.
Well, as public anger grew this week, London's Met Police announced they were looking for Mizzy, real name Bakari Bronzagaro. The law caught up with him, and today he was fined £365 and given a criminal behaviour order, which is supposed to ban him from posting to social media without the written permission of the people in his videos. You might think that's not much of a punishment or much of a deterrent. But what does he think? Well, fresh from the courtroom, he's here now. All right, well, good evening to you.
Hello, Piers. Long time no see.
What do you mean long time?
I would have stopped the interview right there. Why? Because you can detect he's already on that type of time. He's on that type of time to where he wants to just sabotage this interview, create little snippets for himself, like so people can clip this up. He wants to create a moment. You can see it. You can feel someone's energy. Like, I didn't detect, out of the first few seconds, you didn't detect any type of remorse. He came in like he's about to be a character and he's wanting to do something to go viral. That's what he came into this already doing.
All right, well, good evening to you.
Hello, Piers. Long time no see.
What do you mean long time no see?
Last time I hopped on your thing with my friend.
Oh, that's right. You appeared in the background, didn't you?
Mate. Yeah, mate.
Okay, well, I'm not your mate. What I am is an interviewer I'm curious about what has been motivating you to terrorise the people around where you live. Why do it?
I wouldn't really call it terrorising. I'll just call it more having fun. But let's get this out of the way first. I apologise. You see this situation that blew up on the internet, the walking into random houses? The next day, I apologised to the woman because I felt bad, innit? Like, deeper than social media. Like, it went deeper than social media. That's why I didn't record it. She recorded me apologising to her. I told her sorry and she explained that she was terrified because her children were in the house. And I understood
What were you doing in the house?
What was I doing in the house? I don't know. It was a stupid video. Like, I got peer pressure to say it. I don't want to say it like in that way, but...
Well, somebody else's fault.
I'm not blaming it on no one else.
I mean, you break into a house with a woman and a husband.
Now, I'm glad he acknowledged that. You know, we used to think peer pressure only came in certain forms when we were little. Now this is a whole nother level of peer pressure that kids are going through. The pressure of going viral, the pressure of being liked in any different facet. This is way different than the generations before experienced. This generation's peer pressure, like if you had to, because they used to say peer pressure mainly was around drugs and different things like that, right? If you had to rate the drugs and the peer pressure for social media, where do you see it rated at? I see social media is rated way higher, up here, there, way up there. That peer pressure for them to go viral, that peer pressure for them to be liked, for them to get that little heart on their video, to their followers to be up, to not want to work a regular job, to want to be a YouTuber, TikToker, anything with the word ER at the end, like, that's a different type of pressure. And we as adults also have to understand that, right? We have to understand that we've never experienced or seen a beast like social media before. Never seen nothing like this. So to hear him say, you got to acknowledge, and if you shut him out and just completely disown him, you're not going to get through to him, right? So acknowledge the fact that he said he apologized. He did do that based on what he's saying here. You know what I mean? So he's showing some type of remorse. We got to figure out a way to build on that with him.
I went into the house on my own accord.
No, I'm just saying, okay, you went through their door, right? But it's not your house. You're not supposed to be in there.
Oh, no shit.
You are causing a lot of alarm to that poor woman and to her children who are in the house. You then terrorize this poor elderly woman and take her dog away and traumatize her.
So the story about that. Hang on. Let me speak. Yeah, because no. Let me speak. Let me speak. No.
I knew this was going to go bad.
Let me talk about that situation.
No, for the viewers,
I knew this was going to go bad. You could tell.
No, wait a minute. For the viewers, who don't know what you've done,
hold up.
I'm going to tell them.
Hold up.
So you hold on.
Right now.
No, you can hold on.
Right now.
I'm explaining. I'm explaining.
They know what's been happening.
Don't just keep talking like an idiot. Right? Don't. Let me finish what the viewers don't know you did. You go up and you do these things. You take a dog from an elderly woman. You leapfrog over the top of an Orthodox Jewish man standing at the side of the road minding his own business. You go up to women in the street and say, do you want to die?
It wasn't a woman, it was a man. And she even
There were also women that you did this to.
There was a woman there, but I only say it to them.
There is no respect here. No respect. What happened to respect of when somebody else is speaking, you let them speak, and then you speak. This is simple conversational rules. Respect. Got to get back to respect. Speaking about respect, even if you feel a certain type of way, Mizzy, or let's remove Mizzy, anybody, when you're talking to an adult or someone's older than you, or you know what I mean, you give them the proper respect. You give them that respect. Let him finish his intro monologue or whatever it is he's doing, and then you'll get your turn to speak. That way. I'd have stopped the interview right there. Like, that's why I couldn't be an interview, because I'd be like, stop. First of all, let's have some respect here. I'm gonna respect you. You respect me. I'm looking you eye to eye. You gonna let me speak? I'm gonna let you speak. That's how this exchange is gonna go.
Yeah, man.
Right. You shouldn't be saying it to anybody.
Fair enough. Then.
Why, in the name of so-called prankster humor, why cause so much alarm and distress to so many people? Do you get your kicks out of doing that?
Not necessarily, but you can say that this whole public outroar just makes me laugh because people are getting hurt over something that didn't happen to them. And that's how I see it as.
What do you mean?
People are getting hurt over something that didn't happen to them. Everyone acts like they have this persona, like they don't care, social media is a facade, this, that, and the other. But when me comes out and does the mad thing, everyone has something to say.
It's not a mad thing.
It's the mad thing. It's the mad thing. You already said it was the mad thing. It's the mad thing.
No, it's not mad. It's moronic. It's the kind of thing anybody could do, and you do it for kicks, and you do it for clicks, and you get your little moment on TikTok, and presumably your peer group that you referenced earlier, they all think, good on you, Mizzy, this is hilarious. Meanwhile, some poor woman thinks you've stolen her dog and is traumatised. Another woman has her 2 kids, and you're bursting into their house uninvited.
Well, that's the thing, man. You sitting in a park. Now, that woman will probably never feel safe enough to go sit in a park. A park. Where you're supposed to be able to go sit, enjoy your dog, relax, peacefulness, maybe walk. A lot of parks now have the fitness area. You can do different things. These are selling points in neighborhoods and different nice places, parks. Because when you move to a location, you envision taking your kid, your family, walks with your dog to the park. Let your kid play on the playground. You maybe sit there, watch them. Or go by the pond. A lot of parks these days have ponds. That whole thing is now ruined for her. I feel so bad for her. She now can't do that. She may now contemplate moving or not even feel safe to go to parks again. So now you have to educate and teach these kids that look at the long-term effects. What you did to her and what you're doing to yourself. Now you have a record. You have a record, bro. Or a run-in with the police. That stuff follows you. And if it gets too bad, you can get yourself into a situation you can't come back from. And all those people who liked, laughed, and clicked on your video are not coming to your rescue. That's the reality part.
All right.
Like you're jumping on Jewish people.
See, I was
right, who are already
Jewish people. Hold up, wait a minute, wait, no, stop.
You did.
Cool, it was a Jewish person, cool. But there was a trend going around on TikTok called 300. I've done this to numerous people, black people, white people, Asian, any types of people. I don't discriminate. So don't stop saying Orthodox Jewish person like I only targeted him and it was only him that I went for.
Why are you targeting anybody in that
manner? What do you mean, why am I targeting anyone? It was a trend. It was a trend. I just done it for a trend.
What's the trend? What's the trend?
300, jump over someone at the time of the beat.
However much you scare them.
However much you scare them.
Or even if you push them into a car?
No, that didn't happen though, because I saw
It didn't happen by chance.
It didn't happen, but it didn't happen.
A lot of the stuff that you do
It didn't happen.
could have consequences far more serious. But you don't care, do you? As long as you
Of
get a
course I care.
laugh.
I have remorse for all of these
You
things.
don't have any
What do you mean I don't have any remorse? How are you trying to tell me?
You have no
Are you in my
remorse.
life? Do you live in my life?
Huh?
Are you there for my parents? Have you been there in my life?
What's your life? Tell me.
You tell me my life.
Presumably, this is whether...
Presumably,
Are you about,
life.
Presumably, are you about to tell me the sob story, are you? What's the sob story?
There's no sob story.
Well, go on then. What's so bad about your life that makes you do this?
My whole life, innit? I just do it for fun. On or off camera, I do my thing.
Tell me about your life. What justifies this? What's happened to you
life?
that makes you think you're justified in doing this?
What do you mean tell me about my life?
Well, you said you know nothing about your life. Tell me about your life.
You're trying to get onto me because I'm black. Because I guarantee
because you're black?
Yeah, I guarantee if
I don't give a damn about your skin colour.
Really?
No.
Piers,
Why would I care what colour your skin is?
Really?
I just think you're an idiot.
Oh, thank you. I think you're an idiot too.
That's fine. You're perfectly entitled to.
Yeah, so are you.
See, this is where if I was Piers, this is an opportunity. You know this thing is gonna go viral, and I think we're handling it wrong. Because this is an opportunity not only to get through to him, but to the other ones that are looking up to him right now. And just going directly at him ain't doing nothing but making this thing even worse like that. And when I say go directly at him, if you're gonna ask him about his childhood, let him speak. Get to the bottom of it. Like, this is my issue that I'm having with Piers right now. Let him speak. Then if you're going to say, let him speak, and then ask him those questions. What made you do this? What do you see yourself becoming? How is this going to get you anywhere? And then create dialogue. When have you known going at a kid like this is going to get through to him? Tell me. And I'm not saying coddle him. That is not what I'm saying. I'm not saying disregard the things he's done. Never once said that either. But we need to have dialogue to get through. And this ain't the way to do it right here. This combativeness, this ain't gonna do nothing.
So
the show's called Uncensored. I think you're an idiot for what you've been doing. Okay. I also think you're an idiot for playing the race card when no one's mentioned your skin colour.
Really? Okay, you don't have to mention it to...
I don't care about your skin colour, Mizzy. I care about the fact that you've been terrorising all these people for a sustained period of time. Right. I also care about the fact you've only got a tiny fine today, no deterrent to you whatsoever. You don't show any real remorse. You don't really care, do you?
The UK laws are weak, simple as. And that's not, the UK laws are weak, simple as, and that's not my fault. That's not my fault. Like, in America...
What do your family make of what you've been doing?
Whoa. Don't do that. You should have stayed right here. What do you mean the UK laws are weak? Why would you say that? Why would you even say that? We're jumping around too much. He's saying some things that are very much triggering for me and alarming to hear him say. The UK, I don't know. I haven't been there. It's definitely on one of my places to go. I haven't been there. But what does he mean by that?
What did my family make? Well, I don't chat to my mum anymore. And
why not?
Why not? Because I just don't talk to her. It's irrelevant to you, but I just don't chat to her, innit? And what else? My sisters are calm, but like, obviously they don't fully commend what I do, but...
Do any of your family condemn what you do?
No, of course not. Like, obviously...
They think it's all perfectly normal?
No, there's certain videos that they'll be like, no, you can't be doing that. Like, especially just walking into the random houses one. Certainly not. But that was more of a spur of the moment thing. I just got egged on and my ego got a hold of me. And I realised that at that moment, and that's why I went to apologise the next day. After it all blew up out of proportion, and I felt like bad. Personally.
I don't think you felt bad.
Okay, well, you can say that.
Felt bad.
You can say that. I'm telling you.
I think you felt bad.
No, see, you're interrupting me. Why are you interrupting me? I'm talking.
I'm talking. Yeah, it's fine.
I'm talking.
Carry on being an idiot.
Okay, we are siding the districts every time.
I'm actually not going to call you Mizzy, because it's obviously a stage. I'll call you Bakari Bronze, right?
All right.
Bakari Bronze, let's try and talk to each other as human beings.
All right, Piers.
All right?
There we go.
I'm trying to understand why there's no real...
Oh, my gosh. What took us so long to get to this point? Let's talk as human beings. Thank you, Piers. Let's do that. Like, whoa, what took us so long for me to be an adult and realize that I'm getting nowhere with this teenager, which this says on the screen, teenage prankster. I'm not getting anywhere with this teenager the way I'm going. So let's let cooler heads prevail. Let's regain control of this interview. How about that?
real remorse here?
Do
Why do you
there's
not
no real
understand
remorse? What do you mean why there's
the
no real remorse?
consequences of your
I
actions
went to
have
go
been?
apologise off social media. I could have recorded that apology and that would have been another viral video. Whether it's hate or whatever, literally, hate brings money, hate brings likes, hate brings views. It doesn't matter. Love or hate, it still brings views.
Why do you prefer to do the hateful stuff?
It's not like I prefer to do the hateful stuff. It's just like it's easier to do the hateful stuff.
Why are you laughing? You think
And
it's fun?
obviously, I don't think it's fun, but you're a funny person.
You do think it's funny?
You're a funny person.
You do. I've seen the videos. You do
Obviously,
think it's just really funny.
At the time, I think it's funny. My fan base thinks it's funny, and it's we outside, innit? It's a movement. But
What's the
deep
movement?
down,
What's the movement?
Deep down, being free and not letting anyone tell you nothing. That's why I can do all of this stuff. I'm the most hated person on the internet right now.
No,
But
you're not.
yes,
Most
I
people
am.
don't know who you are.
Okay then, whatever you say, innit? Whatever you say.
Most people watching this will have never heard of you and care
Whatever you
even
say.
less.
Well, now they are. You just brought it to me. Now they are.
They'll just
Now
think. They'll
Now
just
they
look at the way you're
are.
behaving now, and they'll think, yeah, he's a complete moron.
All right, and you're a complete moron. You keep cutting me, interrupting me when I'm trying to talk.
Because you keep talking in this animated manner, trying to stop me
Animated
asking you any questions. And then you
Right.
say, is it because I'm black? As if
Right.
somehow it's
See,
about a
he's
racial
going back
thing.
to the race card. Why are you going back to that? I said that once.
No,
and
you
then-
mentioned it,
Well,
I
I
didn't.
mentioned it once.
I've
and then
never
you
once
keep going
mentioned
back
your
to
skin
it.
colour.
All right, cool. Go on.
I don't care what colour you are.
All right.
If you were white, I'd have exactly the same view about your moronic behaviour.
All right.
But I'm curious, who in your family is there to tell you this
Why
is
do you need to
wrong?
go to my family? I'm my own person, so talk about me.
Because
not my
you
family.
don't-
No.
because you-
Okay, as soon as he just said that, I'll say, okay, well, who do you have around you that's willing to say, no, don't do this? Who do you have around you? Whether it be, if it's not a family member, could it be an OG? Could it be a friend? Could it be a authority figure? Who do you have around you to stop you from doing things like this? Is there somebody around you like that? And I would tell him, if he said no, I'd be like, then those people that are around you aren't your friends, bro. I say you're young right now. You're a teenager. So to you, everything is like high school. Everything you're outside is just like your whole surroundings, your social media, it's like high school. You know, you want to be in the cool cliques. You know, you want people to like you, and you don't really care the outcome. Now, you don't care now the outcome. But just like high school, when it's all said and done and you get to that 12th grade, and this is how I would talk to them. When you get to that 12th grade and it's time to graduate, I say, you're going to realize that the ones who didn't get a chance to graduate or walk, that's when reality started setting in for them. All of y'all know that have graduated, because you remember the ones who were scrambling. You remember the ones who were scared, who were nervous, who had played around all 4 years. And when it came close to graduation and their families wanting to come in town and celebrate them, and they didn't know they were going to graduate, reality started setting in. And their whole high school career started flashing through their eyes, and they're seeing where. And now they're trying to talk to counselors and principals and different ones about what they can do to make sure they walk, because that's the most embarrassing thing. For him, it's going to be similar. So I would tell him, for you, it's going to be similar if you continue down this path. Only thing is, we're not talking about a graduation. We're just talking about your career and your life and things that can happen to you. And then you could be sitting behind bars for something, or even worse, in a cemetery, because you ran into the wrong person's house. And they wasn't on that type of time. And they saw you as an intruder. And they do what people do to intruders. So for you, this could go so bad. We're not talking about a graduation diploma.
Hey,
you don't
talk about me, not my family.
Yes, but here's the problem.
What's the problem?
You are clearly a product of your upbringing.
No, I'm not. I'm my own person. I've always been my own person.
You've had no one to tell you this is wrong.
Of course, people have told me it's wrong. Family, friends, everyone's told me it's wrong.
Who's told you it's
What
wrong?
do you mean? My own mother told me it's wrong. There's been situations between me and my mum where I
Right,
don't
so
talk.
your mother doesn't like what you're doing.
Of course, yeah.
So why don't you stop doing it?
Because
If my mother told me to stop doing something,
Okay,
I
that's
stopped
your
doing
mother.
it.
You listen to your mother. You listen to somebody else. I'm my own person. I'm legally an adult now, so I can do what I want.
What are you going to do now?
What am I going to do now? Twitter, Mizzy is banned, and I'm going to be on Twitch. Yeah, I'm going to start streaming on Twitch, IRL streams, gaming streams. My Twitch is Mizzy is live if you want to get at that. But yeah.
And do you want to try and come up with a sincere apology or not?
No, I don't need to come up with no sincere apology. I already have my own remorse, and I already.
You don't have any remorse, do you?
What do you mean? Okay, then whatever you.
To you, it's all a bit of a joke. And if you steal some old woman's dog, it's all a bit of fun. If you jump on a Jewish man, it's all a bit of fun. If you run into people's houses with young kids and terrorise them, it's all a bit of fun.
But what I'm saying to you
nothing
is,
really matters.
What I'm saying to you is, there's been plans to change up everything. And you're just no help in it. You just talk your own thing. You have your own set morals, and so that's you.
No, it's not about morality. I just
okay,
think,
cool. Whatever you say, I was still talking. You interrupt me again, Piers.
Okay,
Piers Morgan, why'd you keep interrupting me?
Let me tell you, we're going to put both of ourselves out of this misery, and we'll just end it there because
you should end it.
As I said at the start, you're just a complete moron.
And so are you.
So until you stop
just
being a moron,
people, bro.
you will be treated like a moron.
All right, y'all, I'm done. I just hope he gets the right people around him. I hope somebody can get to him. You could tell, very, very young-minded, and it hasn't really caught up to him. And it's just like anything else. A person needs to hit rock bottom. He hasn't hit rock bottom, whatever that may be. I don't want him to hit rock bottom, but sometimes some people needs to hit rock bottom before they realize what they're doing to themselves and the people around them. So that's what's going on here. This is scary, because he has so many people that are impressionable watching him. Listen, man, y'all get at me in the comment section. Let me know what you thought of this video, man. Hit the like button. And yeah, this is scary. But it's the world we in, so we can't run from it. We just gotta face it head on and help each other get through it. All right, it's your boy L. Till next one, I'm gone. Peace.